misleading. Maybe they can be a bit more competitive. But look, I really wouldn't be too surprised if Eternal Fire just come in rolling into this map and probably sweep it away pretty quickly and we go on to Dust 2. Look, Dion, I thought we were starting the pistol. I really thought we were starting the pistol. But
is it wrong that it just makes me want to cry at this point?
I think Eternal Fire is a bit of a euphemism for what's happening to their router right now.
Yeah, they have been plagued with a lot of the internet troubles. The tunnel's not really working for them in that regard. I really do hope that this is just like a keyboard or a headset issue right now,
Yeah,
or maybe a flat mouse.
I think it's just a peripheral issue, actually. So,
oh, I was on the right track. It is a microphone issue, so at least it's not internet, so we can hopefully get straight back in toward this one quickly.
Yeah, hope so. There you
Hey!
go. Woo! Alrighty. Well, 2 sets of util here on Eternal Fire. And they've got some P250 boys, Xantaras with P250 armor. That's
Scary.
That's so scary. Yeah, for sure. Dude is so good with the P250, actually. One of the players where, even on like an eco round, and he has a P250, I feel like he can win it. Thinks aplenty. Look at this, straight through middle. Six has got his work cut out for him. He's going to try and get back over the jump up.
Yeah, he's going to fall on back as well, but this is where the T's do start to overwhelm. They jump over him, he drops the bomb, but immediately traded out.
Yeah, Lambert's over here, trying to play towards the stairs. He's got a very important 1v1 against Calix that he's able to win, but still gets traded out as Xantaras puts the bomb down. Yeah,
the player advantage for the T's as well, but Kios will manage to equalize it. A bit of a flank to come through the B stairs now from Maka as he's got this one-on-one duel. You really need to see the flank start to come out as well from Woxic, but he's been read into it. It's Xantaras, we talk about him. With the P250, he finds 4.
Yep, that's why you drop him the P250. Just so, yep. Whatever you want. Anything else you want, boss? You can have it. It's yours. And so is the pistol round for Eternal Fire. LDLC. What's buying up? Just going to be Maka, who's holding on to a bit of extra cash for the AWP in round number 4, should this not go well. Not going to say for a double AWP or anything crazy like that. Couple of Mac 10s and a Scout, though. All the boys on Eternal Fire.
I wonder what the decoy is going to do for Woxic.
Not sure. Oh, he hasn't thrown it. He's still holding on to it. Fake flash, perhaps. Oh,
how does
one
that
shot?
Yeah.
How?
Kios didn't have armor?
No, he had armor.
He did?
Yeah.
That's weird then.
That is really weird. What the hell?
He's still going for the shots.
6 up.
Oh, he manages to find one, but it is the immediate trade out. It's going to be a quick rotation to the B site here now as they look to get the plant exploded mid as well.
Yeah, Lambert's over here, smoked off towards Gen, and Eternal Fire, they're not actually pushing up. Yeah, they are. They're going up the stairs. They've got a full smoke wall across the site.
Yeah, making the merry way up in more to find his second frag in the round. There's X-Cloud to come out from the flank in mid, and Xantaras to close.
Yeah, very clean. Beautiful stuff from Eternal Fire. Not really running into any issues. Decoy was never thrown. So he's still got that in the back pocket. LDLC on a full save. Looking forward to their next buy round in the 4th. Maka will have an AWP. The rest of the boys will have rifles and full util. This is definitely a fast forward button round.
Yeah. We'll see though.
Lovely. Walking straight through mid. Is anyone on that little jet? There's no one. They're not holding mid. Oh, here
no,
we go. X-Cloud's here. A bit late.
1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Nope, Kios is going to get the better of him there. Yeah, it's hard sometimes when you think it's going to happen and they just don't line up and the boards don't go straight.
Yeah. Six has got an AK now. I could do some more damage, take some guns off Eternal Fire this early on in the game. That always helps out.
Yeah, the bomb gets planted. Calix on the mission for money.
He can outdo Xantaras from last game. Almost 100% of that. Just shy of the 3 grand.
Definitely the priority here for 6 up to take the AK into the next round. Focus on utilizing out that AWP. Of course, we know it's going to happen.
Keos is just like the doorman. I spot out what's going on. This is like the final boss in the back room.
Oh, he's not going to get cleared either.
He just slinks away, hides in the corner. There's an AK for him. Beautiful. So that opens up an opportunity to double AWP now if LDLC want to, but I don't think they'll do that. Just going to hold on to the extra $3 grand. And be quite happy with that one-tap potential that he's acquired. Well, first gun round in. Already got the AWP duel between Maka and Woxic, which delivered quite a bit in that last game.
Well, just a slow one for everyone at the moment. A little bit of util out. Stairs of B. Troll for Eternal Fire.
Yeah, LDLC not putting a premium on taking that ramp control, really. They've just got Hadji over there towards the side halls and the secret side. Maka's playing retake with that AWP. Eternal Fire looking for a peek over towards stairs side. Flash tries to put Calyx up on the line. Woxic's going to start walking up the stairs while the other two players probe middle.
Yeah, it gets awkward if Xantara's continued to walk out through mid, straight onto the crosshairs of Maka, but the grenade stack falls shy of Sixer as well. The Flames to try and offset his position. You got the rotation starting to happen for LDLC here too, but Eternal Fire aren't budging.
It's definitely a read. Like, they're stacked heavily towards middle and B, and this might work out beautifully for the CT side. Still have a couple of pieces of util.
Yeah, this is where it gets chaotic around the map, around the site as well. Sixer hasn't even been cleared. He can find a very opportune position. There's 3 to come on through, looking for the 4th. It's xCloud, at least to return something back in the round, and now Woxic gets taken out, all on to xCloud in the 1 versus 3. Manages to find Keos, but you know the CT's immediately going to protect the bomb, get into a little bit of more safety. So now xCloud has to go for the objective.
Yeah, going to creep his way over to the stairs here. Maka's on the line. Good little shoulder peek. Ooh, this is getting interesting now. Krov's going to keep him back for the time being, and he's starting to burn. Don't know if that was exactly what he wanted. Massive play there from Sixer. The patience and the experience really paying off for that man. Got a bit of a storied career that goes back to older versions of Counter-Strike than this one. Good to see him hold on, just let the first couple of entries onto the site, gets that pick on the stairs player, and then able to swing around. And it's a beautiful lineup. A perfect storm, really, and a 4K for that man to give LDLC their first gun round.
Yeah, we'll see if they're going to be able to go at it again. Famous here for Lambert, but already space information crept in through towards mid. I dare say xCloud won't expect him to already be in here.
Yeah, a bit of an off angle with that Famous. Could really work out for him. Does seem like he's just going to get a freebie on that player towards middle. Trigger discipline to see if there's anybody else there. And just takes him out of the equation. Now the 2-man set up close towards ramp here. Emor wants to try to find those token entries of himself, but Keos has controlled it nicely. Maka's chipping in as well. This round's just chaos.
Yeah, it's Calyx and Woxic without even much HP, but Woxic's doing something special to try and bring it back. Keos finds the timing to peek out Scaffold and will line the remaining up.
Massive 3K from Keos as well. Multiple players on LDLC really stepping up quite massively to keep this game competitive, and they've just chipped their way straight back into it. 2 rounds in a row on the CT side, resets the economy of Eternal Fire. They do it relatively convincing in that last round. That's going to allow them to start building some money. And now they roll into the anti-eco hero AK for Woxic, though. He's had some interesting purchases in this conference, I'll say that. But if he wins the round for his team, then I will not question a damn thing.
Oh, it's a good molly to come out, though. It'll stop Xantaris and Emor from doing anything.
Out on the lurk through middle. It's cleaned up by Lambert. Now the rest of Eternal Fire going to see if they can make something happen towards ramp side.
Yeah, Woxic with the AK-47 is looking to be the first one to take the lead here, but this one-way smoke provides a little something special from Hadji. We've seen this little off angle utilized quite nicely before. They're just toying with the idea. Now they know that AK is here for Woxic, but Hadji starting to clear on up, lines up them quite nicely in the plan of attack. But an open sight potentially now for the taking. Who's waiting to get the gun?
Did it fall off the map?
No, it's on there.
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah, E button finally works.
Got smoke too.
Praise Gabe. Alex Armorless Means that aim punch is going to be a big factor. Sixer doing a great job, really impressing me on this B anchor roll. He's found a lot of space in towards spawn, just trying to control that rotation back towards B, and that might just secure the round if he has the right timing here.
Yeah, well, we will see. He's caught in the switch up, and that's not what you want to see now. Calix can start to book it in toward the B site. They can get the plant down. Maka is going to be here on the line already with the AWP. It shouldn't have been heard, but the jump up and across. It's a beautiful vertical flick, but Xantares, he's crept up. He hasn't been seen yet from Lambert. I lie. Corner of the smoke gets the better of him.
Yeah, good awareness from Lambert. Knows that that smoke is a potential danger, still holding it down. It gets dicey though. Big investment from Woxic. Pays off a little bit, but it leaves him down on 3K in this round. Yes, they did damage to the CT economy, but it makes for a very sketchy situation for the boys on Eternal Fire, and they've decided they will buy. Big investment across the board. Woxic goes to a scout. So a little bit of indecision in terms of the economic situation. That was cute. Smoke thrown to ramp and additional smoke picked up.
Oh, probably a nice opening frag regardless of which way it went. It does go LDLC's way in the end.
Love it. Love the confidence that Maka is playing with in this series.
Red in the Sixer is playing from the back girder on the site. Imor's quite close as well, but needs to be real careful. A great team fight coming through, but Kira's caught with Util in hand, and now it does get a little bit awkward around the site. Sixer is put in the gap again, but traded on through. The CTs have already brought in the cavalry.
Yeah, really chaotic round right now. Woxic, almost rewarded for his patience. The crouch peek just makes him super awkward, and Hadji, knowing that the scout shot comes out, just wants to press the issue and takes the duel with the superior weaponry, able to drop the bomb now.
And xCloud nowhere near Woxic either. Really made it unfortunate for him. He felt like the pressure was on because it was the dink out with the Glock. The scout couldn't get the job done, and now xCloud, this 1 versus 3, bomb not in his possession. He could technically steal it away from inside the smoke, but Hadji starts to get a little bit of these shots out, and even a reimbursement on the smoke. It just makes it look difficult for him. 30 seconds on the clock.
Yeah. Seems like an unwinnable round. Even if he does save, there's not going to be an investment in that next round for Eternal Fire. So, with 15 seconds on the clock, see if you can get some damage done. Cheeky spot out from Hadji. Checked by xCloud, just great awareness. This man continues to impress. Where's the A1S? Nope, Gonski's.
Yeah, he definitely wants that upgrade. If he had an AK, it would have been better to take him to the next round, but now it has to be that Galil.
Indeed. But like I said, Eternal Fire, not going to invest in this one most likely. Probably just like a half buy around the Galil. See if they can make something happen. And this kind of feels like it's coming apart a little bit. Eternal Fire, they seem a little put off since that Inferno game. Been a little bit of indecision, some weird economic decisions coming out. Eternal Fire at their best when they're feeling assertive and confident in themselves. Don't want to see them look hesitant or unsure of themselves. Doesn't really play towards their strengths.
Yeah, we'll see if this Galil can come out with anything for xCloud. Any damage from here plays a little bit with that economy of LDLC, but the pistols just try to bully their way in. It's going to get shut down pretty quickly.
It's beautiful. Playing off of each other. Good teamwork. Hold on. We're getting some entries in here. Galil picked up by Woxic. This is getting more expensive than LDLC may have bargained for, but with the bomb dropped and multiple players aggressing from multiple different angles, you dare say that LDLC closed that one out, and indeed they do. 3 alive. So they continue to build this economy, and I mean, that's 5 in a row, is it not? On the CT side. It was a... Oh, no, hold on. It's 4 in a row, I think. Yeah, because they got the pistol, did they? Let me check.
And that little pause has thrown it off a little bit.
Second guessing myself.
Yeah, it's full loss bonus for Eternal Fire, so that helps with the 4 at least there. But I mean, at least that purchase comes in for the T's again. Lambert straight shooting through mid. He's really loving that aggression.
That's just 3 in a row. They went 3. Oh, sorry, the scoreboard's bloody delayed. I'm not even going to try. I think it is 5 in a row. Anyway, irrelevant. We'll look at this next gun round. Big investment from Eternal Fire. Maka's picked Woxic though. again, impressing on the AWP throughout this whole series. Aggression in towards ramp here from Hadji. Looking to press the issue again. LDLC showing their tendency to continue to play aggressive and play confident. I'm loving it.
Yeah, I'm loving it too. This confidence really sparks a different breed of Counter-Strike for LDLC.
Such an awkward standoff in towards the ramp side here. Molotov putting Eternal Fire in a weird position, but Hadji just continuing to push, gets another pick for the side of the French. And Calix in the meanwhile is working this stairs control.
That's going to have to be go time for them here. Maka's got the util out. If he has the AWP line of sight already scoped through, a great shot for him. And he even goes for some more. The smoke out from xCloud, the traders at least there. Now they can look to try and get the plant.
Yeah, I dare say they could probably get that one down. Good spray through from Lambert, but a full wall of smoke across the site. Molotov in the back line. Lambert's going to try his chances around the side of the smoke.
Yeah, I like the aggression to come out from him because he knows that Kios is already here down the B stairs, and Eternal Fire aren't even thinking about it. xCloud's going to get caught off guard here, and that is another round going over toward LDLC.
Beautiful. That's one of the big plus points of playing it just a little bit more aggressive. You get some more of those quick flanks that can really change this round. And just the amount of times that LDLC have been deep in stairs or deep in ramp and pushing into Eternal Fire spawn just shows you exactly what kind of brand of Counter-Strike they're bringing today. And look, 10% win rate on this map, but they're playing a whole lot better than that, has to be said. Stats don't tell you everything, that's for sure. And I was looking at those last two games that they played, where they're still putting 14 rounds together. They've got a lot of reps on this map. But Eternal Fire have been doing well on this map recently as well, and they've got themselves another gun round to work with. They're going to go back to what's been working for them more often than not. Working middle was doing them wonders in some of the previous series.
That's a cheeky off angle from Lambert right now. You've got the safeguard of Maka around the corner with the AWP, so it's even a set play from the CTs.
I think LDLC have a pretty good read on how Eternal Fire likes to play, but you cannot ever account for Emor. They're going to continue to try to shut down this push over the boost. Just smokes on the back line. Maka runs straight through the smoke, but punished for it. And Hadji on the other side of the map, a bit of a sigh from him. Never had the opportunity to get into the action. The intention was there from LDLC though. I like that mid setup. Hadji technically has the time to try and go for this. He's going to search middle and see if he can find himself a pick.
There's not too much money for LDLC to work with, however. You've got Xantares that kind of just waltzed in toward mid, and in that chaos managed to find a bunch of those kills. That's brilliant for Eternal Fire as well right now. You know, they need a bunch of these rounds. The money was dwindling again.
No, he doesn't have time for it.
Where's the AWP right now, I think, is one of the questions for him, but Roxic has managed to steal that.
Swindled. Well, that's going to be LDLC in a rough economic position. Kios can go M4 armor. You can drop one over, and then it will just be one player who has to go without a primary rifle. Weird position. They are going to go for it. Juggle over of guns. It's just Lambert down to a CZ. Maka goes glass cannon. Not a lot of utility to work with, which on CT side of Vertigo is probably not great. You really do rely on those smokes and molotovs and nades to try to make something happen. Lambert crosses again into ladder right off the bat. Not sure if he was spotted out by xCloud there.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of times the mid presence for LDLC has either been sending Lambert in by himself to try and get in toward that ladder room, or it's been Maka there with the AWP and Lambert to kind of assist from afar.
It's very clear to me that LDLC has done their homework and is coming in with a couple of nice reads.
Six is in a bit of a cheeky position. He might be good for a couple here. It starts to get cleared out a little bit, so he's already found the first one. Now Xantares comes in. The trade is there, but you still got Maka here with the AWP. And this CT-sided defense, the reads you're talking about are looking great. Yeah, Lambert finds that peak in middle. Only had a CZ moving into this round, so he wanted to try to take a little bit of a risk. Maka's on the line now, backed up by a rifler over to his left, and Eternal Fire just cannot get up the steps. Yeah, Woxic, he's forced back with this AWP. You've got the flank starting to happen from Hadji, and it is just all rolling for LDLC at the moment. Calix Woxic, it's going to be so difficult for them. They've not even got the idea that Hadji is coming in for the flank, but the timing is spicy.
Yeah. 1-4, it's doable. Rifle is pretty low on Calyx, so it's going to have to be Woxic to do the lion's share of the work. Have Hadji potentially on for a bit of a quick flank. You've got Maka still in middle, so the A side is completely open for business at this point, and Hadji, after clearing stairs, will prompt a bit of a rotate. Maka starting to shift over back towards A, not wanting to step too far because he knows that whole part of the map is dirty, but they hear the flank. It's a full save here for Eternal Fire. I just assumed they would keep moving up scaffold, but they just want to try to hold on to the AWP here.
Oh, and I don't think it's going to be able to happen. The no-scope out. Calyx at least safeguards that. They'll... Oh, no, the timing!
The E button! The E button!
It's plagued again. Oh.
Fix the pickup. Dude, I was playing Counter-Strike in 2014 and that was a problem. And we're in 2021.
Look what it presents him with now as well. Can't even get dropped an AK.
That's rough.
Sad days.
Alrighty, 7-4. Timeout for LDLC. Money's cooked for both teams. Really, this round represents an opportunity for both teams to make a better half for themselves. A chance for LDLC to get close right up with those double digits and make a really dominant half out of a map that it didn't really feel like they might have had much of a chance on statistically. As for Eternal Fire, this is their chance to pick up this gun round, try to reset that CT money. They're on 1,400 loss bonus and they have absolutely nothing behind it. We're talking about double eco territory here for Eternal Fire if they pick this one up.
It'll be really well placed for them. Sent Woxic onto this Deagle, unfortunately, too, so a lot does rely upon the teammates here.
Yep. Gonna rely on anybody, gonna rely on Emor. Try and send it up towards the stairs side once again. Eternal Fire going back to what's worked for them, working middle and working this stairs side of the map. LDLC seems quite familiar though, and they are leading 3 players over here. Kioz anticipating the boost, trying to clean it up with a nade off the back of the thing.
It goes a little bit too deep, unfortunately, but Kioz's aggression, the re-aggression with his teammate in arms, to make it look better again.
Keep pushing. Oh. There's no respect being shown. They're at the bottom of the stairs, and Six is aggressing as well. That's the bomb.
What is happening right now? It feels like just a different LDLC. Eternal Fire. Hadji's down ramp.
Xantares, look at him. He's looking right and left. He doesn't know what the hell's just happened in that round.
We're thinking double reset territory for LDLC. How about just coming through with all 5 alive?
Well, yeah, they can break Eternal Fire's money here as well. The T's do have better loss bonus, but not much better. And they didn't get a bomb plant here, so they probably have to take a save after this one.
I look toward it now, and even if Xantares manages to find a frag, if it's not onto Hadji, or rather, even if it is, they still have money to repurchase coming in with the round bonus. You got Maka there still at a K2, so...
I'm just loving it from LDLC.
Oh, yeah.
I've watched these guys for a couple of seasons of Prem, and I feel like there has been games in the past where they didn't play with the same fire that I'm seeing in the server right now, where they might have kind of let the game go by the wayside and had some of that complacency. Not this time.
Oh, Hadji is in the spawn. Xantares 4-3 potentially. Now he finds 6 there, and there's the trade after the timer.
400 in the bank account for Xantares. 3.5, 4.2 on the rest of the boys. They might have even thought about a buy after that one. Not great news for the Turks. They are going to buy up. No, Xantares is potentially double eco here. He's going to get dropped over a techie, which he literally runs straight past, but he's going to pick it up now. Gets a couple of flashes for himself. There's almost no util here for Eternal Fire.
Moore gets in front of the smoke. He does manage to open things up onto Hadji. It's going to prompt immediate return of util. A little bit unfortunate they don't manage to take that gun off him as well, though.
Oh, I love this for Eternal Fire. They find that opening pick at ramp, and they just immediately pump the brakes, walk back around towards stairs side, perhaps towards middle. Pull the rotations towards A. Maka's got a deep line here. This is going to pull Lambert back on towards the big site. It's going to help Sixer out with some utility. This could be a shutdown if the utility's used correctly here for LDLC.
Well, Sixer's at that back girder yet again. He's been playing here a lot of times. I'm surprised that he hasn't been taken out. I'm surprised Eternal Fire aren't punishing him. He's gotten away with murder with the 2 there, maybe even a 3rd to come through from him single-handedly with a little bit of assistance from his team, locking down the site. Now Kiros finds Woxic, and it's just onto xCloud with this Tech 9 coming out through the smoke straight into the face of Kiros. He will remove the head from the shoulders, but Sixer is there to close it in 4 kills for the round.
You can see just how much it means to LDLC right now. Just pure passion out of Sixer. He's playing that B site to absolute perfection right now. You could see it in the player cam playing behind the girder. I was watching mostly the player cam, and his communication is just beautifully on point right now. He's calling for the flashes from the teammate and peeking off of them, playing around the girder, buying time, communicating everything that's happening, and just playing the angles perfectly. Eternal Fire now. Another half buy with a hero AK bought by xCloud thrown to Xantares. And to try to probe middle. Calyx tries to go towards their side. Eos on the deep line in towards the back side of middle. Does still have a Molotov to try to slow this push down.
Yeah, well, they're going to wait patiently. Hero's a bit of an off angle standing in the middle of the open as well. But here comes out Eternal Fire, and the util turns him away.
Yep, I mean, he just didn't expect the drive-by from Emor Lambert in the back of the site here. Him and Sixer have been so fantastic on B, and they're still trying to put up a fight, but they're just put in a pretty scuffed situation.
And Woxic getting into all the smoke. It does look like they've got the idea of what's happening. 2 versus 2, some guns stolen from Eternal Fire. They've got the Kevlar and the helmets to back it up, but now it is just on to Emor. He needs to become as cold as the metal surrounding him this high in the sky. Does he have his hold in him? Haji, Maka coming together, making sure they're clearing all of the corners. The kits are there for them. Emor's angle, he can try to take the fight from above it. The drop on down, that should have been heard. They know where he is, but a great shot on toward Haji, and now Maka. The time is against him. The smoke fades out. He finds the kill, and there is going to be enough time for the defuse. Double digits are achieved by LDLC. And it's another good half for him.
Yeah, I think me and Mac were sitting in the green room, and he was talking about how he loves the off angles that Kios plays sometimes.
Just out in the open there.
Yeah, that was not maybe one of the times where it was the best, but it does work out for him quite a bit. But bloody hell, LDLC, double digits.
Yeah.
10% by the way.
10 rounds now.
Yeah, 1 round for every percentage point win rate they've had in the last 3 months. So let's see if they can increase that, and thusly most likely increase their win rate and stay alive in the conference. Yeah, Lambert, no worries. Lambert, he's just in ladder room. He's got the bomb. Easy as you'd like.
Now this is going to be an absolute decimation of Eternal Fire. 1,
No
2,
way.
not the third. Woxic is quick on the flick, but even that damage.
Yes.
Oh man.
Absolutely, someone's going to have to dig deep. Calyx is trying to do it. He's got the pick and stairs. This round's not over just yet. xCloud's through middle. He can continue to control those rotations. He's heard the footsteps and relayed the info. He has the off angle. Could probably just take out Naka straight away. This is going great for Eternal Fire now.
Yeah, it's just Kio's down on this B site as well. He might be able to find at least one, but I don't think that affects Calyx this far up. There's the frag. Haji in a 1 versus 3. Has to go for it. It is the last round.
Yeah, that's just a great recovery from Eternal Fire, though. All split up around the place. xCloud's still down in lower, having a look around, wants to try to find if anyone's pushed into spawn. Eternal Fire pumping the brakes. Very, very careful not to plant and get punished.
Should be an unlosable round for Eternal Fire from here. As Haji gets in front of the flames, he will spot out Woxic. Can't deny the bomb plant, and Woxic will close it out. It's 10-5 here in favor of LDLC. They're looking to close this one out. We'll have to stay tuned for after the break and see if it is going to happen.
Yeah, I think we have experienced players and skilled players, but obviously we need some things to make us a better team, to make us fight for against better opponents. So I think one of the things we lack right now is is firepower, I would say, in my opinion, and confidence. Like for example, sometimes we have some duel, like you need to fight the guy, but we will be scared of fighting the guy, you know, in game. Like for example, we'll like back up from the fight, try to play it safe. It's happened for us a lot of the time. And yeah, so I would say confidence and lack of firepower, I would say the main issue right now.
Don't get caught up in the streets. Don't get caught up with a burner. Don't be a slow learner. Oh no, you only get one shot, one chance. Talking March Madness at the big dance. Talking big man on campus. Like
no guts, no glory. Not a part of my story. I'm going hard for that trophy. It's why they all been on me. No guts, no glory. There's no need to go again. I don't comprehend and I do not pretend. Cause when I'm coming, it's to win. No guts, no glory. Not a part of my story. I'm going hard for that trophy. It's why they all been on me. No guts, no glory. There's no need to go again. I don't comprehend and I do not pretend. Cause when I'm coming, it's to win. From the back roads to back streets, I see you foes trying to trap me, but I don't run like a track meet, even though I'm #1 like an athlete. And the way I maneuver around you and through you, I'm coming and I'm bound to pursue you. I'm everything that you knew of, plus more. What's in store is I'm about to get to you. Sleepless nights, better think this twice before you step to me and come and speak with strife. There's a lesson when you reach my life. It'll be chin-checking and I'll teach you right. Plenty tried, plenty failed. Too many times I've seen plenty bail. And there will be no surprise what I'm about to do when you are looking through my eyes. See many go, see many come. See that they won't bring it to me, son. Try me if you want, but won't be any fun. I'll take the challenge. I'll be anyone.
Another great start to a map for LDLC here, 10-5, the same scoreline that we saw them lead on map #1. Now the hopes of Eternal Fire's lower bracket run is up in the air, Pilsky.
Absolutely. That was a great little piece, by the way, in the break that we had from Haji. I think definitely sums up how LDLC have been a little bit in the past, but it hasn't been the case today. They've been playing with so much confidence. Let's see if they can keep that rolling up into B now.
Oh, wow, it's everybody for LDLC grouped around here, and xCloud immediately dings off the line. LDLC wanting to really just run straight in toward the map, in toward the bomb site rather, and the shots are chaotic in that kill feed. Lambert can't quite finish the frag on toward Calyx, unfortunately, and with player advantage, Eternal Fire might be able to pick up the pistol here. The flank from Maka has been taken care of, and now Sixer falls too.
Yeah, great awareness there from Eternal Fire. Careful of that smoke deep into the site. Sixer could have been unchecked by a team that was a little bit more switched off and probably could have dismantled the round from there. But Eternal Fire, a good start back into things on this CT side. Looking to get rolling yet again. Similar to what we saw in Inferno. LDLC, they opened with a very good half. And Eternal Fire quickly recovered and made it a close game. Wouldn't be surprised to see it go that way again. No second round force on the T side here. LDLC just looking to try to get those guns rolling in that second round. Just a little bit of a nade stack over here towards ramp. See if it does find its mark.
Yeah, it could be quite interesting. Take a weapon out of the hands of Eternal Fire. Maybe even just force them back. Starts to gain a bit of ramp control with these pistols.
Do the pop flash and the double nade to follow and see if these Glocks can chase their target down. Flash onto the line and another deep smoke. LDLC waiting and biding their time. I wonder if they're waiting for a specific cue or whether they just don't feel comfortable going through the smoke at this time.
Ooh. Bit of damage off the grenade thrown from Eternal Fire. And there's just this eco to come through for LDLC. Lining up the flash now. Challenge out for Xantares. More util. The flash actually does not help LDLC there. As just a mop up to come through. You'd expect so. Kios for a couple of good kills, but taking down a 5 HP. It's just throw the M4s out of the map. Absolutely love that. Damage mitigation for what can come out when you get a bet buy in the next rounds. And
he's spamming away, man. I just wanted to see maybe one more dink there.
that would have been cool.
And it could have taken 3 guns there for Kios, but still good damage in from LDLC, keeping that money a little bit more shaky. Now they go into that second round bye. Wanting to try to keep the pressure on in this game, not let Eternal Fire back into it as happened on Inferno. What's the approach going to be in this first gun round? Seems like a lot of the forces going over here towards ramp side from LDLC. They want to fight, they want to take control. Hadji straight up there, applying pressure. Pop flash in from Xantares.
It's good util to come out. Imor's going to start off the affairs by finding Lambert. It does look like Eternal Fire going to go for another challenge around the ramp, really reining in more of this utility.
On the sandbags. No more pop flashes here for Eternal Fire to send the boys back in. Emor asking for a smoke, so it doesn't seem like he's at sandbags, but he couldn't wait that long. Almost gets taken out by the spam on the toes, and LDLC, they've got this ramp control, they've got scaffold. Nice nade to clear up. Emor evens up the man disadvantage.
Yeah, you saw Woxic pushing down the B stairs earlier as well. I'm unsure at the moment if he's still going in for a little bit of that flank. Minutes to go on the clock. LDLC starting to line up this util for the take. Sixer has already managed to get up around the side hole.
Spam through for Xantares.
Oh, even
Almost
more.
takes 2 players out. Landing 3 bullets apiece. Molotov does delay him with the low HP. You just cannot get that bomb down safely right now as LDLC.
Yeah, more util can come out. It's Calyx on the flank this time with the Famis. Job can get done with how low a couple of these players are taken.
Onto the crates. Does force Xantares out, but he's still good for 1. Does get spammed out of the equation. Flank spotted, but with only 20 seconds, they can't worry for so long about Calyx.
Oh, the HE grenade. Maka had to make sure he dodged that, and he does manage to do so, but with that time becomes a real struggle for LDLC to try and get the plant down. Woxic manages to find Hadji, albeit taking down 2 HP himself, and now Calyx comes into the challenge, a 1 versus 1, 4, 3. He has to go for the fight, and Calyx is just booking it, hightailing it out of there. And Eternal Fire, while scrappy, they get the round.
Kios was just hitting every shot on the way in there, and I'm looking at him just lining up Calyx on the ramp. Just that one more pick that he needed to get, and that could have been a huge round under immense pressure from him. But couldn't get it done, and Eternal Fire, they secure the round. It's a costly one for them. They don't have a whole lot of cash following this up. LDLC, on the other hand, Kios, look, he's going to be a little bit poorer next round, but it's effectively a half buy around a hero AK. Still get some work done.
He's immediately looking up toward the scaffolding and takes off the head of Imor.
I mean, there's a reason why that was the head-to-head. You know, just the 2 aggressive riflers on both sides. Some of those duels are going to be the openers that are going to make a bit of impact in this game. Woxic's able to peg 1 back, holding that middle angle, but LDLC starting to work their way towards this big side of the map.
There's not much util for Eternal Fire either, so they do have to be careful. A lot of these duels, I mean, they still do have the rifles against the pistols here.
The 1 flash, the LDLC. They want to set up Hadji up on that entry. Alex playing the gird up without too much support. No util on Woxic either to help him out.
Yeah, it's a good flash to coming through, but again, this position is not clear. We've seen Six to do it in style, and now it's on to Calyx for the 3K. Lambert will put a close to that. And some more damage to come on through. Looking for a bit of a plant, but the HE grenade is a meaty one.
Ooh.
Again, another big pick from the man, and he's going to get this plant on down. There's that util that I was talking about a little bit earlier. It's all in the kit of X-Floud. Lambert starts to re-navigate around the site, but where does he start to think X-Floud is going to be coming from? The check around the flank as well. Just wait out for the tap on the bomb. If any of that damaging util comes toward his location, it could be a disaster. X-Floud starts to get close. Lambert shoulders him out. He's seen him. He finds it. What a phenomenal clutch to come through from Lambert. You can see it in the camera too. They are here to fight.
A 4K from Lambert. He's been a player the last couple of seasons for LDLC. You know, a lot of people saying he's a great IGL, but can't necessarily always put the fragging output in on the server. Not the case, at least at the moment, for LDLC. Throughout the conference, we've seen him with some great lurks, with some great timings. It's very clear that this man has a great intuitive sense of where the enemies are going to be moving, kind of controlling those rotations. Very good with his angles, very good with his timings. And he's played that 1v3, I believe it was, with a 4K to absolute perfection. Great crosshair placement the whole time around. And this prompts the force buy from Eternal Fire. If LDLC gets this one across the line, they are going to be steaming ahead up towards that 13 rounds after the anti-eco, and they are very favoured to close Vertigo.
If they run it out from here as well, it gives me a lot more confidence for them moving into either Godsend and Vista Riders coming a little bit later. Maka has spotted out him.
Oh my
and
God.
finds him. Good start.
Beautiful start. Massive flick coming in there. Xantares trying to play the off angle, gets cleaned up as well. This is just not going well at all for Eternal Fire. xCloud, the only player anywhere near the site right now, and Kios is ready for him. Gets taken out, however. The Eagles need to go absolutely massive for Eternal Fire right now, but they're kind of getting cleaned up. LDLC just dotting their I's, crossing their T's, getting rid of every potential risk factor they possibly can. And it's all on Calyx on the other side of the map. LDLC putting that bomb down, looking to secure a massive round for themselves on Vertigo here to break that CT money and set themselves up for a 2-0.
Calyx has already played his hand at coming in from the flank time and time as well, so they're already going to be watching over the ramp. And yeah, he's just going to have to go for the save here as well. Beautiful scenes for LDLC, shutting down this force up.
Calyx just looking to carry that Deagle over. Try and do some more damage in the next one. Undoubtedly, it's going to be a save out of Eternal Fire. But still only on that 1900 loss bonus. It's still not a pretty situation. You're looking at that 4 to 4.5k kind of buy in the next. Not going to be able to put an AWP together. It's going to be A1Ss and limited util. Might be lacking a few kits. So even after this anti-eco, LDLC still pretty favoured to put together a stronger buy than their opponents. And money's already strong, but keeping, you know, 3, 4, 5 players alive here for LDLC in a round like this could be massive for them.
Be really fun if Calyx could start things off with this dig by finding the shot as I say that. This would be a classic AUCS round if the Pistols did win this one, but of course, try and chat for the Aussies being taken down. Maka coming in with Mac 10, however, does not expect a boost, however. And now it is going to be Eternal Fire seeing what they can do with that stolen AK-47 to deny this round for LDLC. The smoke does fade away. Hadji manages to find xCloud, and now it is just going to be Xantares lurking around the generator. Good for damage, but damage is all.
3 up, AWP retained. That's the pass mark for sure for LDLC. Their money will build off the back of that. So this is it right now for LDLC. I feel like they were kind of the underdogs in this series up against an Eternal Fire, but they have played phenomenally here today. They're going to take a timeout. I think it's worth reflecting on right now. This is the position where I'm looking at them. They have everything going in their favor to win this game. This should be their series to stay alive here in the conference. So I'm kind of wondering to myself, like, how are Eternal Fire going to get back into this one?
No AWP for Woxic either.
Yeah, and like I said, this is one of those buys where they don't have kits. They don't have great util. And, you know, these nades and these Molotovs are kind of a must on Vertigo. Very, very impactful. Has definitely done work from this position before, but he's got a lot of players heading in his direction.
Could be quite good for him. Lines up the first on a 6, the double kill as well. The job's done for him. Call for his teammates, and the flash should cement that too.
Yeah, 2 flashes, pushing the T's off the angle. No option to reaggress, to refrag. That's beautiful from Eternal Fire. The first of many impact rounds they're going to need from these individuals. LDLC want to pick up the pace, though, and try to kick off this B split.
Yeah, crunch straight on toward it as well. If Hadji can isolate the frag under him, rather, it would have been beautiful, but xFlower puts a stop to that. Maka isn't able to assist Kioz either. It does look like a well-fought-for round from Eternal Fire, though Kioz, they want to get something back in this round. Finding Calyx would be a good start, and he can see the gun barrel too, he knows now.
He's Pinocchio'd again. Such a tease, isn't it, for Kioz right now?
I wonder if Calyx knows that his gun barrel sticks out.
Dink for Maka. Dink for Dink. We all know how that goes with the AK. Kioz anticipating the position of the next player. xFlower caught out on Generator. There's no way they complete this 2-on-5. That would be crushing for Eternal Fire.
It's 20 seconds as well. Kioz has called for his teammates to start to come out from behind, so they're all going to be around this B site. But as I say that, you know, it's taken a little bit, 15 seconds to go. That smoke will start to fade on through. Xantares gives Kioz the frag, and now he spots out where Immor is. As I say that, now is the time for Maka to come up. There's no time for really to get the plant down. He has to go for the challenges in a no-scope. Of course it is! It's a 2 versus 5! Are you joking me? What is happening? Pilski.
Kioz, that's what's happening. Just having another massive impact round. The patience paying off. You'd think he goes dink for dink with Calyx. There's no way he can do anything. And Eternal Fire, I don't think they can mentally recover from that.
I'm speechless.
I legit don't think they can recover from that. They're going to take a tack timeout. Their money is cooked. They're at that 3K mark where the buy they can put together is pretty lackluster. It's probably a half buy to secure map point for LDLC if they can deal with that, and into a full buy following that, and then it's going to have to be, what, 6-7 in a row for Eternal Fire is probably the way that it's going to go. But it's going to be so mentally taxing. At this point in the series, you lost an absolute heartbreaker after being ahead on Inferno in a nail-biting game, and now you lose a 2-on-5 like that. xFlower again. He's given a hero Famas to Xantares. I've seen Xantares forcing a Famas before. So it's clearly something that he likes to do. We'll see if he can pull off something for the boys on Eternal Fire. They need a bit of a miracle right now.
Yeah, well, it's going to be this mid-crawl from LDLC once again. Isn't where that Famas is currently positioned toward.
Pulling out the boost. Working through middle, LDLC simultaneously holding the bottom of ramp, working the bottom of stairs. It's a 1-3-1 as they just try to start to take some mid control. Calyx joined by Woxic on this side of the map. The Deagles will have to sing for Eternal Fire as this B split comes out.
This is where everything rests on Eternal Fire's pistols. That Famas as well to see what it can do. It's starting to get a little bit awkward for LDLC. They get over the line, they spot out Calyx. The shot misses from Maka, and this is really weird. Now the bomb is almost unretrievable, rather. It's Kioz to see what he can do in a 1 versus 4. This is the best scenario for Eternal Fire to get back in toward this round, though Kioz starts to close the gap. xFlower with the op from above does get taken down, but the remainder of the Eternal Fire guys surviving bodes well.
Yep, and that is a massive boon for Eternal Fire. They avoid map point there for LDLC. They pick up a couple of guns. That's going to help out the economy, and it will definitely help them mentally recover from that previous round. They know winning a half buy in that position is absolutely massive. They needed a bit of a Hail Mary. And this gives them a very real potential to start to come back into this game. That's going to be just a tiny little worry in the back of LDLC's mind that if they lose this round and go on an eco, starts to grow and grow. This is where we can see Eternal Fire try to get back into this game. We've still got a gun round on our hands. LDLC going to give it a crack. Again, Kioz just wants to be aggressive, wants to take over the game yet again. He's pushing straight up the stairs, wants to try to fight Calyx if possible.
Yeah, Calyx needs to come in clutch here, but he gets taken down immediately. Immor good for 1, but Sixer opens up the B site as well as Kioz. This is looking real good for LDLC. They'll start to bring the bomb over. Xantares, he's got to go in with this one for him, or do even just put the AKs in toward the next round. That's going to be the 15th for LDLC.
I think a save really wouldn't be too bad here for Eternal Fire. They got 2 players with like 3.4, 4.5 from winning that previous round, but they've lost the gun. Xantares, only one with an AK now. He gets taken out as well. That's going to be terrible for their money. Only 2 of them can buy. Woxic, he'll probably have to drop an M4 unless he wants to hero AWP.
Oh, Calyx.
Calyx is going to drop an AWP. Okay, Woxic drops 2 M4s. That makes sense.
And the famous Fremore there.
Oh, they're going to double AWP.
Oh.
So it's kind of a bit more of a Hail Mary. 2 Famises, 3 Famises with armor. No util. This has got to be the AWP to carry this round for Eternal Fire. This could be a very weird situation to face as LDLC, though. You don't expect in this economic situation for Eternal Fire to be able to afford a double AWP.
The time that Eternal Fire has bought before with all the incendiaries as well over at this A ramp has been pretty crucial to locking out LDLC. They don't have those now.
Yeah. Well, again, like I said, it's going to have to be the AWPs. It's going to have to be that surprise factor. It's very hard to have a good read on the economy if you're LDLC right now. Had so many of these weird rounds. They want an eco round where they invested a fair bit in it.
Oh, Hadji's just one-tap Xantares.
Again, it's just aggression up this B ramp. 1 for 1 at the start of the round. They've seen both AWPs now. They know exactly what they're going up against. Re-aggression in ramp. Hadji is taking over this time. It's not Kios with the double entry.
And Woxic though already on the line, and he misses the first AWP shot. Hadji's going to elevate himself, but it sends Woxic over toward the sniper's nest as well. Again, you mentioned it. The AWPs have to really do everything here.
Oh, Woxic's taken so much damage from that Molotov. Cloud's the main man with a lot of HP, and he's still putting in a bit of work, but they're still going to get into a 3-on-3 post-plant LDLC.
Yeah, you don't want the AWPs really to go in for this one if you have HP.
No choice,
it's so
bro.
much better, but exactly right. You have to go in with the AWPs. They have to lead the charge. 1 is down. That's going to be Calyx. Xcloud, you mentioned it with the HP. That's been taken care of. And Woxic now with the play of his life that needs to come on through to stay alive. The angles start to get cleared on through. No kit as well that time. Really ticking away. It is pretty much impossible here. Maka just hiding in sandbags. The time is done. Lambert will close it. And folks, just like that, LDLC knock Eternal Fire out of the EPL conference. We're going to take a break, and we are going to send it to the desk after that.